Parallel and perpendicular lines. Fill in the chart with the missing slopes. Number one, given a line whose slope is positive 4, column 2, the slope of a line parallel will have a slope that's equal. So the slope will also be 4. Slope will be 4. A line that is perpendicular to the given slope of 4 will have a slope that's the negative reciprocal or opposite in sign, so negative, and the reciprocal of 4 over 1 is going to be 1/4. And that's the same as negative 1 divided by positive 4, or positive 1 divided by negative 4. Number 2, given a slope of negative 1/8, every line parallel will have an equal slope. So negative 1/8. And every line that is perpendicular will have a slope that's the negative reciprocal or opposite in sign and positive, and 8 over 1, or simply the slope will be 8. Number 3, if the slope is 5/2, every line parallel will have a slope that is equal, the same. And for every line, any line perpendicular, the slope will be opposite in sign and the reciprocal, which can also be written negative 2 divided by positive 5, or positive 2 divided by negative 5. Next, determine if the lines are parallel, perpendicular, or neither. So two lines that are not parallel and not perpendicular are just considered intersecting. Number 4, line 1 has a slope of negative 4, and line 2 has a slope of positive 4. The slopes are not equal, so they're not parallel, and the slopes are not negative reciprocals. So line 1 and line 2 are neither parallel nor perpendicular. Number 5, line 1 has a slope of positive 3. And line 2 can be written, its equation can be written as negative x divided by 3, or negative 1/3 x plus 6. So the slope of line 2 is negative 1/3, which is the negative reciprocal of the slope of line 1. Furthermore, if we multiplied their slopes, slope of line 1 times the slope of line 2, we'd have positive 3 times negative 1 divided by positive 3. That's a product of negative 1. So the lines are perpendicular. We can write line 1 is perpendicular to line 2. Number 6. Now we first have to solve for y to get slope-intercept form to determine the slope. So for line 1, let's solve for y. Let's subtract x from both sides. So x becomes negative x on the right side plus 24. And if we divide by negative 4 on both sides, then we have y equals positive 1/4 as the slope and coefficient of x minus 6. So the slope of line 1, m sub 1, is positive 1/4. All right, let's work on line 2 now. Solving for y, we have negative 8y equals negative 2x, subtract 8. If We divide every term by -8. So -8 divided by -8. We have y equals +2/8, which is equal to +1/4. Minus the negative is +1. So the slope is +1/4, just like line 1. They have equal slopes. So in conclusion, the slope of line 1 is the same as or equal to the slope of line 2, and therefore line 1 is parallel to line 2. So we can write line 1, symbol for parallel to line 2. All right, let's go on to number 7. Let's solve for y. So for line 1, -2y equals -x minus 8 divided by -2 minus 8 divided by -2. So y equals +1/2 x, and then minus a negative becomes +4. So the slope of line 1 is +1/2. All right, let's erase this and move on to line 2. So line 2, solving for y, we have 2y equals -x plus 2. So if we divide every term by 2, we have on the right side -1 divided by 2x plus 2 divided by 2. So y equals -1/2 x plus 1. So the slope of line 2 is -1/2. So the slopes are not equal, and the slopes are not negative reciprocals. So therefore, these lines are neither parallel nor perpendicular. Number 8, find the equation of the line that contains the given point, 7, -5, and is parallel to the given line, so they have equal slopes. Find the equation of the line in part B that contains the given point and is perpendicular to the given line. Write the equation in slope-intercept form, which is y equals mx plus b. So the first thing we need to do is know what is the slope of the given line, which we can see by inspection. Since the equation is solved for y, slope is the coefficient of x, which is +2. So every line parallel to this given line will have the same slope of 2. So the line that passes through the given point will have equation y equals mx plus b if we use slope-intercept form. So we'll substitute 2 for the slope and solve for the unknown y-intercept b. Plug in the given point, y is -5 and x is 7. And then we can solve for b. So -5 is 14 plus b. -5 minus 14 is -19 equals b. So the equation is y equals mx plus b, or y equals 2x, subtract 19. Every line, any line that is perpendicular will have a slope that's the negative and reciprocal of 2. So that'll be -1/2. So the equation of the line will be let's use point slope form this time. Y minus y1 equals the slope m times x minus x sub 1. So we'll substitute the coordinates for y1 of the given point, which is -5. So minus a negative in parentheses equals the slope, -1/2 times x minus 7. For y plus 5 equals -1/2 times x minus 7. Now for slope-intercept form, we have to solve for y. So let's distribute the -1/2 plus 7/2, and then subtract 5 from both sides. So y equals -1/2 x plus 7/2, subtract 5, or 5/1. For a common denominator of 2, we'll multiply by 2/2. So then we have 7/2 minus 10/2, which is -3/2. So the equation in slope-intercept form is y equals -1/2 x minus 3/2.